Why don't GTA fans like Steve Ogg? How'd you say his name? Is it Oog or is it Ogg?
17th, 2013. 8 days.
We are playing Fallout London, by the way. I just need to kill some time while I'm waiting for it to download.
Prior to my 17th
Money
birthday,
to spend
GTA
on commissions,
5
but
gets
you have
released
actual McQuiffy. This man gets his internet from the Wendy's next door.
It's not McWiffy. It's not McWiffy. I literally have a gig internet.
to critical acclaim. After what felt like an eternity of waiting, Rockstar Games dropped what is now considered the most profitable video game ever made. Looking back at...
You know what's really sad? You know the midnight releases of, like, GTA 5? We're never going to have that again. Everyone is just going to buy their stuff online, just waiting for the midnight release. Crazy.
Now it is...
Also, we need a Bully sequel. We definitely need a Bully sequel.
It's kind of funny how Rockstar has more than doubled the waiting time for newer games. If only we knew how good we had it back then. Which, coincidentally, brings me to Steven Ogg. Upon the game's release, Steven, Ned, and Solo instantly became superstars in the gaming industry. Fans would flock over to them on the...
Isn't it crazy how that happens now with video games and, like, TV shows? It's like how, like, House of the Dragon and stuff, it had, like, a bunch of actors in it that weren't really well known, but now they're just celebrities. They do that to save money, by the way. They get, like, really, like, kind of smaller actors, and then that is the show that makes them famous, or the game.
Street. Big crowds would gather to see them at signings. They had some of the most interesting and funny Q&A panels at...
I like kettle chips, they're nice.
Guys, we need to send him something that'll make him rage.
Like all three...
Why would you tell me that you're going to do that? Thank you, HG, for the 5 months.
3 of them loved every minute of it. It seemed like it. Ned Luke enthusiastic.
This guy, Ned Luke, is so funny.
Spending $10 just to say you missed the devs saying why not use the installer instead of doing it manually, Lamau.
Because I put my password into the launcher and it said it didn't know the password. It said the password was wrong. And I don't know my Steam password. I've genuinely lost it somewhere. I don't know where it is. I haven't logged into it in such a long time. I've lost it.
Embraced.
Look at this. Hang on. I want to see his name is Ned Luke, right? Ned Luke. Here we go. He was roasting a GTA YouTuber, man. It's so good. Hang on.
They said that GTA 6 going to be made in Vice City. How do these people get all this information on what's going to be what? People, do you not understand? Do not believe anything that you see on the internet from, you know, Boss Man, Fuck the World, or whatever his name is, or any of those guys.
Holy based.
Those guys, they have no inside information.
Holy based. Mr. Boss. Yeah, no, he's been so, like, vocal on Twitter. I love it.
His newfound status in the Rockstar Games community, plastering the walls of his office with Rockstar concept art and delving into many of the classic titles. He's now seen as a very opinionated, sometimes divisive, yet overall likable guy. Solo, although he has on a few occasions expressed frustration with how overbearing some...
This guy owns his own GTA server, by the way. He saw how much money XQC was making by owning a 5M server, and he wanted in on that.
GTA fans have been, over time, developed a very strong liking for the modding community, and now runs his very own 5M server. Steven Ogg did none of this. He didn't play the games, he didn't care about modding, and he didn't have anything to say.
I would say he's more famous than those two combined, though. Like, I'm not sure what Ned Luke does. Franklin, I don't know his actual name. He just, like... I mean, he was in the DLCs, wasn't he? I think. But I don't really know them. Like, I know him from Better Call Saul and The Walking Dead.
About the community. He was always just...
You know that clip where Steve Ogg, he walks up to a fan and goes, "Go fuck yourself." Hang on.
September.
There it is.
Hey, how's it going, guys? I have one quick question and then another one.
That's two.
Yeah, two.
Try to sugarcoat it. Is the second one a long one, or is it
they're short. Now that you're in the biggest game in history, currently, are you gonna work in any other?
Cut to the chase. Come on, wrap it up. Wrap it up.
Yourself!
That was real as well. That was spiteful. But yeah, apparently he said in interviews like he just refuses to do that, like he won't do that anymore now.
just kind of there, and he didn't have anything to say about the community. He was always just kind of
Go sneak
there.
yourself.
In interviews, he'd completely fabricate behind-the-scenes trivia for his own amusement, and when asked about the character he played, he'd just often say, oh, I don't know, I guess I played a cartoon character. And although he did take the acting very seriously, and even gave one of the best performances of any GTA protagonist to date, post-2013,
Steven setting up the game.
Shut up. The game will be set up.
Nog quickly grew bored and wanted to move on. And I think if you pay attention to the way he acted in interviews or just in general whenever GTA came up, it's pretty evident that he's not really that interested. He just kind of was there for the sake of being there. I think he did these kind of...
I mean, some people just want to get away from video games, which is fair. Because he used that as a platform to get himself in so much stuff.
events because they paid well and kept his name relevant enough for him to subsequently land acting gigs in shows like The Walking Dead and Better Call Saul. And at one point, Solo
I like how in Better Call Saul he's in it for like 5 minutes.
even said that Steven did the smart thing by using the spotlight he had on him to boost his acting career, and that Solo in hindsight should have done the same. But then, on the other hand, Solo also stated that this was essentially...
last night actually made my night. One-legged bandit.
Thank you, one-legged... Who's that? Oh, you're the Scottish fairy? Yeah, I was, Yeah, that wasn't me, bro. Sorry, that was a Stan. That was just some impersonator, it wasn't me.
The only extent to which Steven cared about the character or the game or anything related to either one.
Yeah, there was this guy I saw on TikTok, like, when I finished streaming, and he's like a Scottish guy that, like, he's got one leg. Like, he's even put it into his avatar. And he, I commented on his stream, being like, love your content, not a furry, by the way. And he, like, instantly knew who I was, because he was a furry. But I do want to make a very brave statement right now. I'm not a furry. I never have been a furry, never will be.
It was simply a way for him to boost his career, and...
Scottish and a furry, it's over. Yeah, just actual double damage.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's a huge game, so it's a good thing for your acting career, but is there any passion beyond that? And according to Solo, no, Steven never really had any of that.
From what I've seen, Steven is kind of being a how do I say it without saying it so...
I'm surprised they hate him. What the hell?
Man,
they actually
Steven
hate
wants
him.
to be recognized as Steven All. He don't want you coming up to him saying Trevor, which is shitty to me. Steven shouldn't be that way. He was nobody.
I don't
You should
see...
play Dark Souls, the board game. It has tiny miniatures of all your favorite Dark Souls.
Have I got one of Smo? I don't really see the problem with him wanting to move away from it, you know, because if you're known for doing one bit, you know, it's like the say the line, Bart. Like, you just get sick of it. I don't really see a problem. Like, if he's like, fuck the fans and stuff like that, then yeah, that's like asshole behavior. Because they made you. Like, as long as you appreciate where you came from, I don't really see a problem with it.
You could have just bought the game on GOG for £14 and all you had to do was turn off
Are you
cloud
joking?
saves and download the installer, which is also on GOG.
Wait, I could have just paid and made it easier. Why didn't you guys tell me?
Pyro, I'll sniff your chair so hard it'll be 3 shades lighter and 0.5 pounds lighter.
We need this guy locked up. If we don't get him locked up, I'm going to unalive him. I'm actually going to unalive him. Thank you, Hum, for the 5. Am I allowed to send you 500 bottles of Topo Chico to your PO box? Please do. I would love some. Dude, dude, you know how the UK is cooked? You know why, like, every kid in the UK is so unhealthy? I go into, like, Busman shop today, like, corner shop, right? And all I wanted was sparkling water. The entire fridge was just Coke Zero, Pepsi Max, Monster Energy. And then I said, can I get some sparkling water? And he's like, yeah, we got this. This is a 1.5 litre bottle. What kid after school is going to walk around with that? Can someone tell me what that is? What country is that from? What country is that from? Is that Polish? Ballsack. Ballsack. What does that mean? Does anyone know what country that is? It's not Swedish. Is it Romanian? Apa Minerala. It's got like the funny squiggles on top. Oh, it's Romanian. Ew.
Before this, he was just a little actor that was, I mean, he was somebody, but he wasn't who he is today. This shit put him on a pedestal so high afterwards. I can't believe that you don't want to accept the recognition of being Trevor. Trevor is a...
That's standard size in Germany. I mean, to be fair, Germany, it gets to like 45 degrees. So they kind of need it. Oh, thank you, Mike, for the 5 gifted, man. Much appreciated. Thank you.
Iconic character. a protagonist. How you not want to acknowledge that when people come up to you and say, hey, Trevor, man.
I mean, I get it. I do get it. You know, like PewDiePie, right? PewDiePie, he had like people come up to him and stuff, be like, oh, can I get a picture? But now, like, PewDiePie, for example, is someone that, like, he does not want, like, if you try and ask PewDiePie for a picture, he will flat out refuse. He'll be like, no, I don't want it. Maybe if you catch him on a good day or something, yeah, he'll do it. But, like, he's basically said, like, flat out, like, no. He doesn't do it because he's been through the ringer and stuff. Like, he just doesn't want to do that anymore. And it's like, yeah, it sucks if you meet him and you don't get a picture. I get that. Like, it does suck. I mean, I personally, any person I meet, I always get a picture, but that's because I'm 27 and he's like in his 30s and he has a family and he's been doing YouTube so much longer.
Yes, Dark Souls, the board game, has a Smo miniature. He is built so heavy he can be used as a functional paperweight. He is a solid piece of plastic, perfect for playing the game or decorating any living room.
Commission idea.
You supposed to turn your head and be like, and turn into Trevor. What the f you on? And act it out. Get these people that
Minecraft for the 6 months.
You know what I'm saying? That's Steven, man. And I don't want to waste my interview talking about his retard right now, man.
I don't think
He said the R slur. Rockstar, never hire this man again. Cancelled.
you should poo-poo
Why is he like... What's this angle? Like he's doing a David Lynch film.
anything you've done if it's good. Like
Like, I wonder what his opinion's going to be when he has a picture of himself in the game on his wall.
hear guys get pissed off because fans call them voice actors. I'm not a voice actor. I'm performance capture. You know, it's performance capture. It's like acting. You know, we're everything we're doing is everything Michael does is me. You know, but call me a voice actor. What the fuck? I don't care. I was 104 hours in the booth.
I mean, they did do mocap, I'm guessing, as well, so I don't really see the problem with that. I think they're painting the picture that Steven has, like, a bit of an ego. I mean, he might do. But, I mean, I don't really see the problem of, like... You do owe the fans because they made your career, definitely. But, like, if you want to break away from that, and I think he's trying to take the steps to break away from it to be a conventional actor, there's not really a problem with that.
I don't worry about shit like that. It doesn't bug me. Hey, you're Michael, aren't you? You're Franklin, right? We embrace that because you know what? The bottom line is a lot of people don't realize is that the fans, those are the game. The fans are the game.
If you want to see a prime example of a Rockstar Games actor who genuinely cares about the game they acted in and the community surrounding it, then all you need...
Anyone know what's happening in this video? A lot of the community just don't like Stephen Ogg that voiced Trevor.
...to do is have a look at Jerry Rosenthal.
Oh. He sounds nothing like Michael. He sounds exactly like Michael. They all sound like their characters.
My ass fool.
Get in the clap.
Now, despite not being...
Dude, Bully is so good, man. I gotta do a video on that at some point.
...much of a gamer, Jerry went through the effort of setting up a live stream and broadcasting himself not only playing the game he was in...
He looks like the guy that voiced Remy in Ratatouille.
...but even performing some semi-improvised covers of the soundtrack.
Okay, you match your actual outfit now.
It's true. You look exactly like that.
He still...
What is that laugh?
Occasionally corresponds with me and other fans to this day, pays attention to any news regarding Bully 2, and encourages fans of Jimmy Hopkins to be kind and open-minded people who stand up against bullying. Because of his solid acting in Bully, he was even nominated for a Spike TV...
When I played Bully as a kid, I always thought that Jimmy, the kid you played as, was Wayne Rooney.
Award for Best Performance by a Human Male. And by the way, the competition for that nomination at the time was Seth MacFarlane and Johnny Depp in 2006. This was a golden opportunity for Jerry Rosenthal to climb the acting ladder. You know, that's not to say that he would have made it huge in Hollywood as some A-list actor, but at the very least, as an actor, this was a perfect time and place to move up. And he chose not to. He made a choice not to do that.
I don't see a problem with, like, wanting to climb the ladder, though. I really don't. Like, if you want to stay and appease the fans, that's totally fine. But, like, I would much rather climb the ladder and be, like, a Hollywood celeb than arguing with people on Reddit and Mr. Boss up my ass about GTA 6 being set in my wife's son's basement.
The very last acting gig Jerry Rosenthal ever did was the character of Jimmy Hopkins in Bully. Instead of doing something that he was no longer interested in, he decided to pursue his passion for music and successfully established himself as a professional musician in New Jersey.
That was so unfunny. It made me laugh like 10 seconds later. It was like a delayed fuse.
You know, I think there's a lot of honesty in Jerry. If he didn't feel like doing an interview, then he'd politely decline. And if a fan asked him to talk about Jimmy Hopkins or Bully, then he'd gladly do so, simply for the fact that it would put a smile on somebody else's face. I think Jerry is just somebody who cares. He cares about the game, he cares about the character, and he cares about the community. It's been almost 20 years since he acted in Bully.
Dude, he looks like angry video game nerd from that angle. Oh my god.
And he remains very grateful and enthusiastic about his place in the gaming industry. At one point, he even sent me a video to upload to my channel. And in this video, he urged Rockstar Games to make Bully 2, not for the sake of having him cast in it. In fact, he specifically stated that it doesn't matter.
Ray Liotta is the best GTA character. Apparently, he acted like an asshole. I don't know how true that is, though. Hang on. Don't make me side quest now, bro. Maybe he wasn't. What happened to Ray Liotta and Rockstar? They had a falling out following the release of the game, with rumors of a disagreement over pay and on-set tension. Right, okay.
At all if he's involved in the project or not.
It's a bit overblown. Yeah, fair.
Rather, he's interested in the game being made for the fan.
He didn't take it seriously. I mean, I don't blame him. It's like, you know, you're going from like these huge blockbuster films of like Italian gangsters to like being in a recording booth. But obviously, you still want to respect people's time.
Steven, on the other hand, more often than not, seemed annoyed by frequently being asked GTA-related questions he didn't care about, and most likely would have immediately moved on from hanging around Solo and Ned were it not for the boost it gave his career. Having that said, this next part really bothers me, and this is something that I've been meaning to talk about for a long time, but I've never really found an opportunity to feature this in a video and have it make sense. But I feel like this is something that we should talk about. Even when charging $130 for a brief personalized video...
I don't know why they do that, man. Alright, should we look at Cameo, see the most expensive? I want to see who is the most expensive person on Cameo right now. £40 for James Buckley. Nigel Farage, £70. These aren't bad at all. You always get, like, someone incredibly out of touch, and they charge, like, thousands of dollars. How do you check by how much? Can you filter by money? Here we go. Dean Norris. 191. Ooh, that's a bit stingy. Oh, Tom Felton, what are you doing? £500. That's a lot. Damn. What we got? Let's have a look. Price, high to low. Caitlyn oh yeah, that's right. Shark Tank guy. So Caitlyn Jenner. Let's have a look. For what do you get for $2,500?
Hi, Caitlyn Jenner here. I just want you to know, Timothy, that you have a great son, Vincent. Contacted me. He said, first of all,
Ooh, what was that?
So nice. Contacted me. He said, first of all, I think it's so nice. You're a wonderful dad, a great dad. And wanted me in this video to wish you Merry Christmas. And I think that's so sweet. Such a good kid. And you must be a great dad. So, we wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas.
Bro.
We wish you a Merry Christmas.
$2,500
and a Happy New Year. You got a great family.
Yeah, really put some effort into that one. Really, $2,500 for that is wild. All right, Kevin, surely you got something better. Let's have a look.
Hey, Mark, it's Mr. Wonderful here, and you know why I'm here? It's your birthday.
Hello, Mr. Pyro.
And your wonderful wife, Vanessa.
I'm contacting you today from the Baldy Wanker Institute to state that the levels of Norwood between yourself and Mr. Ogg is over the allowed quota. Please refer to a hair plug clinic immediately.
There is no way you'll say my hairline is as bad as Steve Ogg.
Has not forgotten that, and now either have I. So let's just start with the formalities first. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mark, who's turning 56, way better than the alternative. Happy birthday to you.
Dude, paying $2K for that.
I love that. I love that. Well, look, sounds like you're a great guy, good family guy, good.
That is insane. That is the most easiest bag in the world. I can't even hate it. If I got $2,500 for singing Happy Birthday, who is Fran Dreiss? I have no idea who this is. Who are you?
Hi, William and Thomas. It's me, Fran Drescher.
What in the menopause? I don't know who that is. I don't know. Nikki Glavat. I don't know who that is. Andrew. Okay, this guy seems hilarious. What you got? What you got for us?
Steve.
And you start more
Dice.
when we make fun of your hair for $10.
Dude, is he high?
Yeah, here we are. Besides me, this comes from Bob and the family.
Respect to him. This is an 8-minute video. This is like an actual YouTube video to get mid-rolls.
When I say here we are, I'm really talking about here you are, because you're turning 50.
This is like watching Bam Margera when he had like one of those drunken rants on Instagram Live, and he just somehow found a way to monetize it. That's crazy. Wizzy Bands, I don't know what that is. Triple Red, I don't know. Kenya Moore, no idea. Comrade, Rickamore, no idea. John Shear Hopkins, no idea. Isn't that the woman from Modern... Isn't that the woman from Vought in the 7? No. Vulcan, no idea. Mitchell, no idea. George Lowe. Okay, he's a voice actor. I don't know anything he's voiced in, though. He's got the Space Ghost on there. Sam Torson, no. I don't know any of these people. I mean, they're not that expensive. Oh, Brian Cox. Of course you're £500. Of course you're... Right, let's see what you got.
So, Reem, happy birthday. This is from your kids. And apparently you're a huge fan of the show, our show, Succession, which I'm very glad to hear. Your phone ringer is apparently the Succession theme. Now, that's great music. Really great music. We love that music, all of us, by Nicholas Britell.
What is he
who's a very
saying?
clever composer. Now, you also have a family business. And according to your kids, you are the glue that's kept it all together. So this is a special congratulations for you, Reem, and have a great day. Happy birthday. Bye.
And then he just pisses himself like in the pilot episode of Succession. Yeah, I was going to join Cameo, but the cuts they take is actually disgusting. They take like a good 40-50%. Oh, of course this guy. Dude, this guy became such a sellout. It's actually hilarious. Like one of the brothers from Breaking Bad. He just ended up like starting his own like NFT and stuff like that. Marcus. Isn't that the funny comedian guy? He's charging quite a lot. I'm surprised. Damn, why is he charging so much? All right, let's see what he's got for birthday. Let's have a look. Okay, effort. Okay, effort put in. I like this. I like this. Okay. Okay, this is what I like to see. This is what I like to see.
John, de Bridgehampton, New York. Te estamos viendo y sabemos dónde vives. Te vamos a encontrar.
Dude, he's got the axe. He's got the axe for the shot. Holy.
Estoy bromeando, John. Hey, estoy bromeando, John.
I don't know what he's
Yo
saying.
sé que vives en New York y te estaba tratando de a ver si me podías hacer un favor y si pues te puedes unir con nosotros y nos puedes ayudar a vender un poquito de dulce. Tenemos bastante dulce. Y con ese dulce te puedes comprar.
He said something about New York and then he was like speaking Chinese, but that is effort. That's really good. I like that. That's the best one. And that was like one of the cheaper ones as well. It's still expensive, but you get like a whole, like that's what you should get, right? Like a whole little performance. Like if I did Cameo and I charged that much, I would do a little performance. But I get it. These people, like you are just getting so much money. It's actually so insane. So you just become so jaded to it. Yeah, anyway.
Personalized video, he comes off as uninterested, dismissive, and even irritated when being asked to either talk
Dude, his hairline's like Vegeta.
About Trevor Phillips or anything related to Grand Theft Auto.
Stephen Ogg here. Trevor, I guess? You might
Trevor.
know me as the cartoon, because it's a cartoon and I'm real life. See, flesh. Good old.
Okay, that was a bit unhinged. Okay, I was trying to defend him the whole time. That was a little bit belittling.
Hugo Montego. You wanted me to.
It's like, why is he surprised as well? Like, if you want to move away from it, that's fine. But like, if you open a cameo, 90%, 99% of people are going to ask you to do a Trevor quote.
This message from Trevor, which, of course, I'm not Trevor. My name is Steven.
Ooh. Imagine paying and he's just having like a sad rant. Like, you paid this guy like $200 just for him to have a sad rant in the back of his car.
I am an actor, so...
I'm acting. I'm an actor. I got this thing with Dolan where it's like, when we think someone is like a dog shit actor in a show, we just always say, I'm acting. Like, I've been watching House of the Dragon, you know, Aemon, the one with the eye patch. Aemon be like, I'm acting. I'm going to walk around and look really mopey because I'm acting.
Get it?
Clickbait title? No. We're doing Fallout after this.
In a sense, and I don't get it in a big sense, too. You know what I'm saying with that? Because as actors, you portray different characters. And
Holy.
It would be literally impossible for me to be a cartoon.
Holy.
I mean, literally impossible for me to be a cartoon. Like, I can't be. And even other characters, right? That's an actor's job. So, need to get that.
And the worst thing is, by like denying it, he's just gonna get more people meme on him for it as well.
Chest. I just sometimes don't.
You know, like, be soft about it, eh? It's like, yeah, I used to be Trevor Phillips. You know, I stepped on people's heads until their brain got on my shoe, but now I'm doing other things. You know, just say that. Like, you know, just say, like, I had fun with GTA. It was good, but, like, I'm just kind of moving away from it now, doing other things. And people will be like, yeah, fair enough.
Understand. I get it, and I don't get it, right? Understand.
What was that? What was that face? That was like the I'm acting face. What is that? That could be a new Wojak.
I get it, and I don't get it, right? But he did want to, Hugo wanted to make sure that you both of you,
Steven out of touch.
Are careful in Vice City. Vice City, I don't know what that is. I think it's maybe part of the GTA thing. But anyways, it's
okay. Don't act like you don't know what Vice City is, man. Come on.
Out there.
Like, even if you never played GTA 5, you would know what that is. Don't be cringe.
Watch out for the cops in Port Gellhorn. Don't understand that reference. And that I'll see you out there. Cause I'm a cartoon. Right? And I'll see you out there. Cause none of it's real. Right. Wow.
Bro absolutely smashed his phone on the floor after recording this, by the way. Thank you, Home, for the 20. I'm a taco person, he said. John of Bridgehampton, New York. We're watching you, and we know where you live. We're going to find you. I'm joking, John. I just wanted to ask a favor. Help me sell this candy. Are you having a schizo meltdown or something? I don't understand I don't understand a single word that you're saying. What's he referencing? I'm a taco person. Wait, are you quoting the Breaking Bad brother? Did he say I'm a taco person? Did he actually say that in the thing? There's no way.
What a
There's no way he said I'm a taco person.
World. So I'm Stephen Ogg. Trevor is a
You could have added a sentence, by the way, saying translation for the cameo instead of just spouting absolute brain aid.
Cartoon. So I did portray him using the magic of motion capture. But I myself could never be a cartoon. Ever. Because a cartoon is
He's
not
so
even
bitter,
real.
Man. Why is he so bitter?
That's aside from my book recommendation, that's a second lesson for the day for Alan. But whatever. There you go. And much love to Paramus. Paramus? I like that. I like much love.
Yeah, I'm not even going to try and say your name right, bro. Thanks for the... How much is he? Because I don't want to talk shit. Let's have a look. Okay, if it's less than $100, fair. 130. Ooh, that basically is £100. It's not too expensive. I mean, it is, but... No, to be fair, it is if you're giving, like, a half-assed performance.
Isaac. What's happening?
It looks like Joseph Sneed from Far Cry 5.
Stephen Ogg here with my sweet, sweet ride. Yeah, that's Pink Mustang. Listen, Peter Marie told me via the technology we have these days that
130 is groceries. I mean, there are a lot of people in the world that have disposable income and they spend it on really stupid stuff like cameos and furry commissions.
you're turning 19 on the 28th of June. Well, I'll tell you what. It was very kind, Peter Marie, to show you how much she loves you. A little video, because you love GTA.
Dictator Odipissing Elite, said do eus mud temper incidid untutlabore et dolore magna reliqua. Utenim adminim venium, qui nostrud exercitation ulam cola boris nisiat aliquip exia commodo consequat.
Has there been a breakout from the mental ward recently? I don't understand why there's so many weird donors.
Please come to the Cipher World Convention in Sweden in October. I want to say hi. I swear to God I'll pay your entrance fee and buy you a hot dog at Biltema.
Thank you, Bummer. Bummer6. Thank you, Bummer6. When is that? In October? I might go. I don't go to Sweden a lot.
You loved Trevor. So, thought that might be nice.
Thank you, Home, for the 5. I was reaching the dono word limit. I was referencing myself as a taco person. Use this $5 and donate it to Lockheed Martin. Lockheed Martin?
Thing to do, and I agree with with little Petey with Peter Marie. I'm just sweating my land off here in New Mexico. So listen, I hope you're doing well, and if you're not doing so well, I hope you do weller, you know?
My therapist to me. To be fair, that's cap. I had my first therapy session today in like 2 years, and it went really, really well. I was really able to talk to them, so that was a W. Thank you, Samuel, for the 10. When Darkwood? The end of August. The end of August. It will be out 100%.
Right? Why don't people just want more of that instead of the silly Trevor cursing shit? It's kind of, you know.
Imagine paying one of your favorite actors $130 for a less than 2-minute long video, and all you end up getting is a passive-aggressive clip of...
What do you talk about to your therapist? How your mum's doing, mostly. She's doing good, though. Thank you for asking.
Them blathering about something totally unrelated to what you pay them to talk about. On one hand, I can understand Steven wanting people to focus more on his other acting gigs, and I do kind of know what it feels like to be asked the same...
No, I know. I'm waiting for the files to download.
...questions over and over again, year after year. Like, eventually it's gonna get a bit old. But at the end of the day, if you're gonna charge people $130 for you to speak into your phone for 120 seconds...
You're literally paying money for him to, like, have a impromptu therapy session with himself. Like, I swear, you paid money just to hear him, like, cry rant.
Then maybe you should at least be...
I would give money to his cameo and be like, say I'm a cartoon character, lol, and you get a 7-minute response of him just threatening to kill you.
Nice about it. There's also a level of condescension in some of these videos that rubs the Rockstar Games community the wrong way. I think Stephen Ogg's reputation would have been way better than it is right now had he just been honest and open about his feelings from the...
Thank you, Lauren, for the 10. I'm not sure why the Doom TTS isn't working. When you do that, it just doesn't come through for some reason.
Start. Maybe making some kind of announcement along the lines of, I appreciate all the opportunities I've been given, and I'm glad you enjoyed my performance. But if I'm going to be fully transparent about the whole thing, then I should let you know that I don't really care about video games. I'm an actor, not a gamer.
My face when a YouTuber actually writes a better response than the actor. I'm sorry, the motion capture artist, my bad.
I take my acting very seriously, and I really want you to also recognize me for my other roles. So please, consider checking them out if you enjoyed what I did in GTA 5. Thanks. You would still ruffle some feathers by making that kind of statement, but at the end of the day, I mean, are people really going to hold that against you?
Thank you, Magpie, for the 5. Your openness about your degeneracy has been an inspiration for all degenerates. So true.
For all time? You know, you're not a gamer. You're not interested in video games. Okay, that's fine. Big whoop. Getting upset at someone who more than...
What does this mean? What does this mean? What does this mean? What is he saying? I don't... Has there actually been a breakout in the mental ward or something? Because that is like the 5th dono that doesn't... It's not even a language. Like, is that Latin or something? I have a fidget toy. Yeah, I got a fidget toy. Why does Steven hate the thing that gave him a career? Well, it's thank you for the 10, Samuel. It's more like he wants to move away from it, which is fine. I don't see... I've defended him on that earlier. I don't see a problem with him wanting to move away from it. That is not a problem at all. But it's more the fact that he's throwing it back in people's faces. It's like, I'm not a cartoon character. I'm an actor. It's like he wants to move away from it, fair. But yeah, like this YouTuber just said, it's like, you know, just show some appreciation that is what... It's like, if I didn't want to do YouTube and I somehow got into music or somehow got into acting, like that's ever going to happen, then, you know, I would at least be like, yeah, I came from YouTube. I wouldn't be anywhere without my fans, you know, just because it's true. It literally is true.
Likely you...
Like, throwing it back... I mean, that's the whole reason why, like, you know, like, Joe Weller and KSI were beefing. Because, like, Joe Weller was made by KSI, and he got asked about KSI, and then Joe Weller went, like, KS who? Who are we talking about? And that lived, like, rent-free in KSI's mind.
Used up a decent chunk of their paycheck from working a 9 to 5 just so they could pay you to talk to them for less than 2 minutes kind of makes you look entitled and ungrateful, in my opinion. And unlike Roger Clark or Jerry Rosenthal, Steven never uses his platform to promote anything other than, well, Steven Ogg. Roger Clark has spoken out in support of various marginalized groups, and Jerry Rosenthal condemns bullying. That sort of thing. If you have a platform and you have all these people looking at you and listening carefully to what you have to say, then is that not a prime opportunity to espouse something positive? Said I, as I'm ranting about Steven Ogg. I'm kidding, okay? So, like, eventually I am going to get to a somewhat of a positive note. We'll get there. And just to be clear...
Please come to Mexico. I'll buy you a Twister's chicken. Jack Manifold went there. I'd love to go there.
Hey, it's me Outismo. Wanna say I love your live stream and your slop video, and it inspired me to make my video. Thanks a lot. And also, this is genuine, no funny gag this time. Anyway, I hope you have a great day, Pyro.
Thank you, Autismo, for the 10. Okay, Tom Nook left a donation. I couldn't understand it because it was all in, like, the Animal Crossing language. I'm going to read it out. I bet it's really wholesome. I bet he's thanking me for everything I've done. Oh, you got an ass on you, all right? See, that's what he's talking about. Spread your ass open, dude. Like, you can do the rump shaker, huh? The thug shaker. Give me the thug shaker, dude. Shake your ass. Take your hands off it and shake that shit. Yeah, you're banned. You're actually banned. You're banned. I'm stopping you from filing an appeal to get the charge back as well. Unlucky. You're banned. Yep. Yep, banned.
There is nothing wrong with getting paid or making moves in the industry. But when that's all you express giving a shit about, then yeah, people are gonna notice. Furthermore, if you don't want to make videos on your phone where you talk about Trevor Phillips or Grand Theft Auto, then here's a piece of advice. Maybe... and this is just me, but maybe you should not have your Cameo page say, fans can't get enough of his iconic role.
Fans can't get enough of this iconic role where Trevor Phillips cries into his phone for $130.
Says Trevor Phillips in GTA 5. Fans love seeing Ogg channel...
Fans love seeing him channel his tears into the phone camera.
...his wild and unhinged characters. And Ogg is always happy to oblige.
Okay, that's just cap. His manager wrote that. There's no way he wrote that.
Steven, you're obviously not f***ing happy to always oblige. If you don't want to do it, then just say you don't want to do it. It's that simple. Nobody's holding a gun to your head. This is totally optional. Now, to be fair, this text was generated by an AI, but I should also mention that users on Cameo do have the ability to change the description on their pages. So if you don't want to make videos where you talk about Rockstar Games or GTA, then you could simply make that clarification on your page. At the very least, if somebody pays you for a Trevor video and you don't feel like doing it, then you could easily just cancel the order, give the person who paid paid you a refund.
I remember the voice actor of Solid Snake. I tried to get him to do a cameo for me, and I was trying to make him say something like based and red pilled, and I think that kind of scared him a little bit because that's like 4chan-y words, and he like charged me back. Thank you, Cullets, for the 5. Pyro Cylinder, are you gonna do Fear and Hunger? After Darkwood, I've got another video planned, and then it will be Fear and Hunger.
And tell them, hey, first off, thank you for your request and support. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to give this one a pass. I'm grateful for you wanting me to do a Trevor video, but I'm not comfortable doing that anymore. Best wishes, Stephen Ogg. Again, you might get some flack for that, but I mean, ultimately, what ammunition would people have to use against you? Nothing. You politely declined. You gave the...
Thank you, Samuel, for the 20. Do you think GTA 6 will be as good? Will be the death of Rockstar? No, it won't be the death. I think it's on that hype train where people will purposely find flaws in it. I can definitely see a Crobcat-esque video coming out where like people compare GTA 6 to GTA 4 and show how GTA 4 is better in specific ways to like the physics engine and stuff. Like little niche things. There will be people trying to pick holes in it, but nah, it's kind of too big to fail at this point.
The person their money
while
back,
driving his car, looking at the camera regularly. Is he sure that he isn't a huge GTA fan the way he drives? Bro got 5 stars.
That is so true. He's like driving while filming. How has he not been pulled over?
We're honest about the whole thing. Steven, if I somehow found myself in the same location as you just by pure happenstance, I would not approach you. I would not want to talk to you. Simply for the fact that I would not want to risk having my day ruined by having you speak to me the same way you've spoken to some of your fans in the past. If I saw Ned or Solo, then I'd smile, greet them, and try to think of a good question to ask. If I met Ned Luke, I would, first and foremost, I would apologize to him for calling him a boomer in one of my videos.
Just call him a boomer. Based.
From what I've heard, he did not enjoy being called a boomer in my video. He really did not like me.
Please show the clip.
By the way, on the off chance you see this video, Ned, I do.
There has to be a clip of him molding right, surely.
Guys, it was a joke. You're cool, all right? I'm more of a boomer than most people are, and I'm 27. I have no excuse. I think if I met Solo, I'd ask him about his music, specifically if he plans on collabing with Young Melee, because I think, of course, that would
Young
be
Lane?
like the go-to thing for a GTA.
He's going to collab with Young Lane?
It would be kind of cool. They're both very talented dudes, so I'd like to see that. But as for seeing Stephen Ogg in the same location, I think I'd just quickly glance at him, recognize him, and then think to myself, oh wow, Stephen Ogg, and then I just leave.
That must be so old. He's actually got a hairline there.
Over time, I think more and more of us have gradually realized that the nonchalant and occasionally dismissive attitude Stephen Ogg displayed in interviews and at panels was not an act. He really did not want to be there.
Give us some cool stuff like that Trevor did.
We got a heavy, in-depth interview going here, as you can tell. Can I what?
Can you...
Oh, why are you being such an asshole, man? Dude, that sucks. Why you gotta snot? Like, you can literally hear the kid's voice. He sounds like the Netherite kid. Listen to his voice. Hang on.
Go-to thing for a GTA kind of actor collab, but it would be kind of cool. They're both very talented.
He sounds like the Netherite kid.
Did not want to be there.
Give us some cool stuff like that Trevor did.
3 oh fuck. The Netherite ingot.
It's literally the Netherite kid, and he's just shooting him down. That's so messed up.
Got a heavy, in-depth interview.
Why, man? Why?
Can I what?
Can you?
What?
Like
what?
Can you do this? That's awesome.
There we go. See how easy it is? I just have to be rude.
Yeah.
And that is.
Ooh. That was rough. To the Netherite kid as well. Ooh. That's rough. Dude, why is he being so, like, such an ass?
Yeah, that's some dog ass right there. Oh yeah, that'll work. You got the booty, dude. God damn. Look good, bro. Yes. You're nice, huh? Alright, that'll work for him. Put that condom on.
What's with the donos about R2-D2 having sex? How many amounts of dedicated a wham?
that he hated every waking moment of it. I'm sure he occasionally at least found something fun every once in a while.
Like, that wasn't even a bit. He was literally just being an asshole to that kid, and that kid just folded completely. You know, you're not going to go to your idol or like someone that you've played as for hours and think like, oh, you're kind of an asshole, bro.
I think this moment right here might have actually been the peak of Stephen Ogg's enjoyment at these events.
Yourself! You can tell after watching this video, that was genuine. That was genuine. Ooh.
He knew Trevor was a fan favorite, and he most likely understood how much he, Stephen Ogg, not Trevor Phillips, Stephen the real-life human being, meant to millions of fans. It is kind of sad to see somebody so talented and well-liked becoming all the more bitter, entitled, and isolated. Solo and Ned frequently hang out and collaborate to this day. Stephen, on the other hand...
I'll be fair, though. Like, I don't know a single thing that those two guys have worked on since. I don't know nada. Nada.
I can't
like,
stop thinking this guy making the video looks like Mr. Beast. It's driving me insane.
He doesn't look like Mr. Beast. Stephen Ogg scared the shit out of me.
He's not an arsehole, guys. He's method acting. /S.
He's method acting. He's like, he's preparing for his next role, so he's just being an asshole to everyone. He scared me in The Walking Dead. He's good at unhinged characters. Oh, yeah, definitely. But again, it's like, I've seen Steven in The Walking Dead. I've seen him in Better Call Saul. I've not seen those two guys in anything.
And is out of the picture. The reason Solo and Ned hang out so frequently, even to this day, is not just for monetary gain, although I don't think it hurts, but it's primarily for the sake of the
They're going to do what Bryan Cranston and Aaron Paul did. They're going to, like, launch their own tequila brand.
fans. To have something fun for people to engage with. I think the lesson Steven failed to learn is the fact that in the long run, it does actually help to maintain a good public image, and you do learn a lot from it. You learn how to deal with the stress that comes along with the fame, you learn how to make people smile, and you learn just how valuable a friendship can be.
That's my bro right there. That's my brother. We talk all the time. We talk 3 times a week for an hour on the phone. We love each other.
He 100% gave him the N-word pass, by the way. Like, I do not even have to guess. The way he's speaking to him, he 100% gave him the N-word pass. Thank you, Samuel, for the 10. Steven being rude to his fans who don't deserve it. It sucks that he does that. Yeah. Yeah, it's like the people that bought the game, the reason why you're so famous, and he's just like being such a snide to them. It's just, yeah.
Each other so much. It's been great. And then, you know...
Pyro's jealous. Okay, shut up, bro.
For me, I'm coming from the hood, and I'm coming to, you know, for me coming from the neighborhoods and stuff, and I'm coming to the set.
It seems like the more time passes, the more Steven Ogg reveals himself to...
He's like, I'm on my own. I'm so lonely. I wonder why.
Want nothing at all to do with his character outside of capitalizing on it. You don't have to fake happiness, but you shouldn't take your indignation out on those who support you the most. The more you do this, the more damage you end up inflicting on your own name. The reason people refer to you as Trevor...
How old is Trevor in GTA 5? He's 30? He's 30? Wait, I'm gonna look like that in 5 years? In 3 years? He is 30. Nah, I call cap on that. I call cap on that. There's no way I'm looking like that once I hit 30, bro. There's no way I'm looking like that once I hit 30.
Is because it's a joke, okay? It's a joke. The character is modeled and animated after you. I don't know how else to explain it. It's like, they don't think you're a cartoon. They do recognize that you're a human being with human qualities and you should be treated as such. All they're saying is, oh, Trevor, because that's the character you played. Can you chill out?
I think that he resents being recognized as Trevor instead of as Simon or the guy from Westworld. If someone
I've watched Westworld. I didn't even know he was in it. So that's kind of based.
Comes up to me and says, Michael! I'm like, I am. Let's go. Get your phone out. Let's take a picture. The reason why I have what I have is because I'm Michael.
Let me ask you this, audience.
That is based, though. Like, he appreciates where he came from.
Are you ready? Are you ready for the aforementioned positivity? You know, the positive thing that I was eventually going to get to in this video. Are you ready? Well, you better be. If not, you'll f***ing die. Steven, here's the thing. you still, believe it or not, you still have plenty of people who adore you. You have plenty of people who respect you, both as an actor and as a human being. So it is absolutely not too late to remedy your crumbling reputation and win back fans. Whether it's a...
I mean, his reputation definitely isn't crumbling. Like, his managers would not see that and be like, "Ooh, you were kind of an asshole on a cameo, I'm dropping you." Like, no, he's fine. I mean, let's have a look at his... Let's have a look at his Wikipedia. Dresden Sun, television. Ooh. He's not actually been cast in anything. Oh, shit. I was about to, like, prove him wrong and be like, he's got loads of roles coming up, but he actually has nothing. Isn't Boiling Point? Oh, that's right. He was in Boiling Point. Boiling Point is so good, by the way. That's right. Yeah, I forgot he was in that. That's a really good show, by the way. I would definitely recommend watching that. It's actually insane. But yeah, he was in... God, I totally forgot he was in that as well. Jesus, that was a few years ago now.
A YouTuber like me or an actor like Solo, we've all had our bad moments. I've lashed out at people. Solo has lashed out at people. But when we take a moment to just chill out and think everything through, we
the page to was an actor.
Was an actor.
Gain an understanding and learn not...
It's like Stephen Ogg was a cartoon character.
...to make the same mistakes again. None of us are perfect, and I don't think that all of this should be held against you ad infinitum. You're a person. People make mistakes. People do things they should not do. People act out. That's fine.
I do wonder, like, he gives off the vibe that he's definitely someone that lurks at all the criticism against him. Because some people totally disconnect from it, but other people will almost like look up themselves and see what people are saying about them and stuff.
Just wish you'd take a step back, reflect on how you've treated others, and make...
I mean, he already mentioned in this video that apparently he found his video calling him a boomer.
...a sincere attempt at learning from it. It's been over a decade since the release of GTA 5, and you remain a popular figure in...
Thank you for reminding me that I'm an old, rotting man. Dude, I remember when my dad bought me GTA on the Xbox 360. Like the hard cover, the silver, the steel cover. Damn. Life was so much easier back then, man. Jesus.
...in the Rockstar Games fandom. Don't take that for granted. The trajectory you're on will leave you either surrounded by equally bitter people or completely alone. I think what Stephen Ogg wants deep down inside is to be respected and recognized for his talent and skill.
What do you mean, Dad? He bought me GTA 5. That's like the most base thing.
And dedication to the art of acting. And that I can understand. What I don't understand is why you charge $130 just to be a dick. And make no bones about it, you don't have to pretend to like video games or be into video games or anything like that, or even play them. The only thing that I'm asking of you and the only thing that the community is asking of you is to lay off the attitude and stop being so condescending.
Yep.
Steven, if I'm going to be completely honest, I'm not getting a whole lot of satisfaction out of making this video. The reason I'm criticizing your behavior is not because I want to add fuel to the fire. I don't.
See, he looks happy there, like getting all the signatures. Seems to like be genuinely enjoying himself.
It's because I can't in good conscience cover all of this without saying what I feel needs to be said. Just to kind of quote Picard for a second, a lie of omission is still a lie, and...
What in the Reddit is he doing? Why is he quoting Star Trek The Next Generation?
And I don't feel comfortable sitting here lying to my audience. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be blunt and honest because I've always been, and that's what people enjoy about my videos. Well, I guess occasionally they hate the honesty because it actually leads to a pretty... occasionally unpopular opinion, but hey, whatever. It's crazy how Stephen Ogg went from being one of the most adored rockstar...
Can we watch In Praise of Shadows? No, I gotta set up Fallout 4 after this, sorry.
Rockstar Games actors to slowly becoming currently the most reviled GTA cast member ever. Being a good actor requires a lot of focus, a good memory, and the...
A Skype interview. You know that is 2013. Holy.
Ability to see yourself from other people's point of view. You do have all of those qualities, so I know for a fact that you are capable of introspection. I don't want you to bow your head.
I feel like he did enjoy what he was doing, but he just got very burnt out doing the same bit over and over, and he probably had a bit of like an he probably had a bit of a midlife crisis, thinking, oh my god, I could have been so much bigger, and now I'm just going to be known as the GTA Schizo Man from Canada. So I get that, but don't then put that out onto your fans, like project that loathing.
Head in shame or anything, nor do I want you to feel bad from watching this video. What I want you to do is learn from this and start treating your fans better than you do right now. Being talented is what got you noticed, but being a positive influence on people is what makes them remember you. Regardless of how you've acted over the years, I still wish you the best.
He peaked and he cannot face it. I don't even... Ooh, I mean, I don't know. I feel that's a little bit too harsh. I mean, he's done. Nah, to be fair, he was on like Walking Dead in that afterwards. But yeah, I mean, maybe some people do get a bit bitter when they feel that they've hit that ceiling. Thank you, Samuel, for the 10. Thoughts on Mr. In-Between? I'm not sure what that is. Sorry.
And I hope you learn.
Daniel Radcliffe type situation. Yeah, Daniel Radcliffe became like a mad alcoholic during the last few Potter films, I remember. Last couple. I think it was during the filming of the very last Deathly Hallows Part 2 where he like stopped drinking, and I think he went like teetotal, like sober. It was like Jon Snow's actor. Harrison Kit, is it? Kit Harrison? That's right. He had to go to like rehab and stuff because he got like mad drunk like most days and stuff. Gary Oldman is a good one as well. But Gary Oldman's situation was different with Daniel Radcliffe and with Kit Harington. They saw that their career that made them famous, the thing that made them famous, was coming to a close, and they didn't know what to do next, and it scared them, so they turned to alcohol. Gary Oldman was just a full-on alcoholic. He would do like 2 bottles of vodka a day. His tongue would go black. He would literally have paranoid delusions because he drank so much, his brain was cooked. And then I think in his late 20s or early 30s, he just stopped drinking entirely. He's completely teetotal. Apparently he lives in LA, and he doesn't even like go to parties and stuff. He just like chills with his family every night, which is like giga-based. Yeah, Gary Oldman was like Dracula. He was Commissioner Gordon in Batman. The old Batman, the one with Heath Ledger. He's in Old Horses as well, which is a really good TV show, and I'm only watching that because he's in it.
Learn from this. Take care, Steven.
It was Victor Reznov as well.
Hey, audience. Did you know that there exists a Rockstar Games movie? Yes. See for yourself. See? Anyway, if you want to check...
Dude, we just talked about Daniel Radcliffe and he appeared in the video. What are the odds? What?
Check that out. You can find a link to it in that annoying little circle thing that pops up on videos.
That's crazy. What timing? But that was a really good video. Check out Swagter. Very good content. I'll sub to him. Not on this, though. This is my burner.